Wherever. Do you want me to go over the stuff we already went over last time, or?
Yes, please. You could do some review.
So only one person was brave enough to ask, but everybody wants to come up. I did say I would happily go over it for you guys. Okay, so anterior or ventral side, starting with the pectoralis major. It's right there. Up here, it's the triangle muscle here. Then we have the external oblique is our first layer of abdominals. Next layer down is going to be our internal oblique. Next layer down is our transverse abdominis. Center, it's going to parallel with the body, is the rectus abdominis. Those are all our abdominal muscles. Then we'll go with the arm. No, we'll go with the leg, sorry. Okay, so medial side of the leg right here. Theirs is a little bit different. So we had our sartorius and our gracilis are very thin muscles, kind of wrap around the leg and go on the inside of the leg. Theirs both go on the inside of the leg, not really the top as much, but it does go on the top. And we can see it here as well. That's the sartorius. That's the sartorius. Then the gracilis is on the medial area where we would expect in us as well. Deep to the sartorius and gracilis. We'll have all of our flexor muscles here, flexor muscle on the outside that we'll get to in a second. And then we have our adductor muscles. So the flexor muscles on the posterior of the femur. On the medial side is going to be your semitendinosus or semitendinous. Semimembranosus or semimembranous, depends on which textbook you're in, and I don't remember what ours says. And then our adductor magnus, so our large adductor, that's what adductor magnus means. And then our adductor longus, long adductor. We can't make out our other adductor or our pectineus, so we're not doing those on the cat. Okay, then we have our quads, our group of quads, so that's going to be our vastus muscles along with rectus femoris. So rectus femoris is this top one that is parallel with the femur. That's what it says in its name. Rectus is parallel, femur femoris. So rectus femoris. And then we pull that up, and next to it on both sides and below it or deep to it are the vastus muscles. So vastus medialis on the medial side of the leg, vastus lateralis on the lateral side of the leg, and vastus intermedius between. So then we're going to go on the other side here. Okay, so here is our lateral side of our leg. So again, we have our rectus femoris that we can see. We have our vastus lateralis that we can see. And then right here we have our biceps femoris. So that's the lateral side of the posterior of the leg. Okay. And inside here we can see the semitendinous again, the semimembranous again, and our adductor again. And then lower leg, we can see our gastrocnemius and our soleus deep to that. And those ones are the ones that pull your foot down, so it's called plantar flexion. Then on this side of the shin, we have the tibialis anterior. So these pull your foot up. So down, up, down, up. And so he kicks, or she kicks. Okay. Okay, last one on the leg. So right here. So we have this fascia right here. That's the iliotibial tract. We can also see it on this side. So it's shiny white on this side. That's the iliotibial tract. And so here, it's been cut to allow us to open this, but attached to it we can see the tensor fasciae lata muscle right here that would tense that up to support the knee. Okay, so now we're up to the arm. Okay. So deep to the pectoralis, because the pectoralis is going to cover a lot of this in the cat. We pull that up. We can find the serratus anterior, we can find the subscapularis, and we'll see that from under here, and we'll see it when we flip it over in a second. Okay, and then on the arm itself, we're going to see 3 heads of the triceps brachii. 1, 2, 3. So that's the lateral head, the long head, and the medial head on the inside, long head, and the lateral head on the lateral side. Okay, and then we have the biceps brachii right here. And if we look close, we can see both. I didn't tear them apart, but we can see there's 1 head there and 1 head there. So it's 2 heads. Okay, and then up top here, we have the brachialis, just slightly deep down next to the biceps brachii. Up here, stabilizing it, we have the deltoid. That's only part of it. The cat has 3 different deltoid muscles that all contribute to this. So that's just one of them. Okay. And again, there's our medial or lateral tricep. Okay, now we have on the arm, the forearm, the front or top side is going to be the extensor side. The palmar side, the flexor side. So palmar side is flexor, so that's going to be our ventral side. Dorsal side is extensors. So that we can go flex on. Again, flex and extend the palm to make the cat wave. Flexors group and the extensor group. For the cat, that's all you're going to tell me about those. I'm not going to make you learn them individually on the cat. You will have to know them individually on the models, so you do have to know them. But for the cat, it's just going to be the group. Okay. So then while we're here, let's demonstrate the flexing end. So biceps brachii flexes, triceps brachii extends the elbow, right? So there's extending, flex, extend, flex. So we can make the cat wave in a different way. Okay. Now we can flip the cat over and get the shoulder area here. Oh, while we have it over, there are erector spinae muscles keeping us standing up straight. So that's our erector spinae group. We also covered the triceps brachii, or the trapezius last time. So it's our triangular muscle here that goes up to the neck, out to the arm, and down the spine. So we can see it cut here and intact here. Then attached to that here, we have the latissimus dorsi that's going up to the arm. And that's going to pull the arm down and toward the back. Okay, and that's the latissimus dorsi right here as well. Okay. Now, inside the shoulder, when we move the trapezius, we can see inside the shoulder now. So we can see the subscapularis. That means the underside of, or the deep side of the scapula. Subscapularis. And then we can see the rhomboid. Do you want mine to come out? Anyway, this is the rhomboid major, rhomboid minor, making up the whole of the rhomboid. Those are going to be rotator cuff muscles. Then on the other side of the scapula here, we have the spine of the scapula right here. You can see the spine goes all the way right here. So above the spine, or superior to the spine, is the supraspinatus. Inferior to the spine is the infraspinatus. And did I miss any? I think that was it.
Damn, I was recording. Can you repeat that? Nah.
I think you got everything.